You and I kind of have a similar upbringing. Grew up to a single mom. She had me when she just turned 18 years old, right? We lived in a small like town, didn't have a car, you know, that whole kind of story, right? But I think what your biggest advantage in life was just that, right? Because you know, regardless of what happens, all the risks, the chances that you take, you've kind of seen the bottom, right? So you're not afraid of kind of getting back to there because you've already been there, right?
Exactly. You know? And I squirrel sometimes, so you might have to. So to finish answering your question, you know, what was my childhood like? Where I was going with that, when I was a kid, I thought I had an amazing childhood. You know, I didn't have nothing. We were very poor, but I had amazing parents. They gave me love. You know, always, that's the memories I had. You know, my mom always would say to me every night, don't dream tonight, son, dream big. She didn't know that was subliminal implementation, but I truly believe that's because that's what I started doing. Dad said there's no such word as CANT, one more rep, you know, and they always lifted me up in anything I do. So that was amazing, right? And from a kid, but when I look back in hindsight, from that, dude, it was tough, dude. I mean, we went from apartment to apartment. Like, I used to think mom just liked to move, but in hindsight, I think she was always running away from having to pay the rent. So because she had this kind of, we just get up and go, you know.
She had to take care of the family.
And then we have my stepdad, who was amazing. But I'll tell you one quick funny story about him, and it'll wrap it all up. I'm 16 years old. I think he's passed on, so they can't get him anymore. I'm 16 years old.
Oh, he's gonna tell.
And just like in a movie, dude, I'm not shitting you. Through the front door, through the back door, through the windows, 5:30 in the morning, they're coming in, SWAT, police officers. My family, we go down in one of the biggest cocaine and mafia busts in the history of Canada.
Oh my God.
So all my uncles and aunts, I now find out they're like, you know, Guidos and stuff. Like most of them died in prison for life.
Oh my God.
And my dad, the reason my dad got out was, check this out. So my dad's sitting there, he's handcuffed. And so I come in and this is the kind of connection me and my dad had. And I'm say bye. And my dad does this. He goes, son, don't forget your homework. And I picked up, and he was pointing to this little black book, and that's what they were looking for.
Is that right?
And I walked right out with it.
Oh, wow.
And if they would have found that book, it would have been
different story.
Different story.
Different story completely.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never told that story. That's interesting.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And my dad did a whole movie on that. Classic Hollywood.
Yeah.
He wrote a script because he was my dad evolved into the most amazing man. But when he was a player, he was a pimp, he was a drug dealer. I mean, like,
right?
Dude, he had one Cadillac with the roof up and one with the roof down. He drove the one with the roof up when it was raining. The one with the roof. Yeah, he was a character, dude. He was a character.
There's like a meme that goes around. It says, it's like a picture of like these white snakeskin shoes, right? And it says something like, if your dad wore these shoes, you probably have brothers and sisters you know nothing about.
Absolutely. Oh, my God, that's true. They got like 12 baby mamas. They don't even know.
Right? Exactly.